Okay, I'm gonna go back. Right here, I get rocked. When I got hit clean, it felt like John Dotson hit me. John Dotson and Rodtang are the only people who have actually hit me so damn hard. I'm like, oh my God, that hurt. So right here, he gets super close. I go up. I thought he was gonna kick. I'm on one leg. I'm not off balance, but I'm on one leg. I can't really move athletically on one leg. So I come back down. I reach across my body. Look, that right hand is wide open. So good job on Rodtang. Look where my hand is. Right here. My face is wide open for a right hand. Right? Bad technique by your boy. This hand is up to protect my head, but good thing your boy's got a chin. What's going on, boys? Welcome back to the channel. We have a special edition breakdown. We're breaking down yours truly, me. Big fight for Rodtang coming up against Super Lake, but you know, we're gonna do a little something different. You guys always ask me to break down my fights, and we're gonna give this one a try. So, as you guys know, my background is mixed martial arts if you're new to the channel, and I got the opportunity to fight one of the best Muay Thai fighters in the world. Now, to give you guys some background, in one championship they have kickboxing, Muay Thai, submission wrestling, boxing, and mixed martial arts. So at this time, one championship reached out to me and said, hey, we want to do a super fight for our mega event, 1X, celebrating 10 years of one championship. I said, okay, we have in mind. Would you like to fight Rodtang in a special rules fight? We'll do first round Muay Thai, second round MMA, then third back to Muay Thai, and fourth MMA. Three-minute rounds. I said, sure, why the hell not? I took this fight because Rodtang was the biggest star under their banner and in Muay Thai. And I said, you know, if I take this, if I get knocked out, at least I tried. And two, if I end up beating him, then it's just going to make my stock even go higher, because I'm not just catering to the mixed martial arts fan. I'm also catering to the Muay Thai fans. So this has never been done before in my time. You know, back in the old days, Dream, Pride, they do crazy shit like this all the time. But boys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe. Also hit the bell so we go live, and let's break this fight down. First round is Muay Thai. Okay, so enjoy. So look how he walks across distance. Walks right across distance and bop, bop. Hits him with a two-piece chicken meal. So a lot of you guys are like, why did the ref break us up? Because in MMA, that's a body lock. I would have stepped deep. I would have taken him down super easy, past guard, and probably would have submitted him. But in Muay Thai, you cannot clinch like that. Even though that is a clinch, you know, in the previous fight when we broke down Rodtang versus Super Lake, Rodtang versus Haggerty, they really don't give the athletes enough time to actually fight and dominate the clinch game. So that's why Olivier Coste separated us immediately. So right here, I'm trying to feint and find my range using the teep kick. When it's Muay Thai, I'm okay with covered up in my shell because I can see. Right here, you just got to keep on moving. Beautiful. I'm going to go back there right real quick. Beautiful overhand right lands clean on Rodtang. But Rodtang has a chin, boys, right? What I'm doing right here is I'm using my footwork to walk him into something, because Rodtang loves just to come forward. So I'm walking him in here into this combination, right? I'm keeping my footwork. He's following. And now as I'm setting my weight down, he's coming forward. And I'm like, okay, here we go. I'm bouncing down. Now I'm planting my feet. And I throw everything I have in this shot to land, right? Everything in the shot. Perfect technique. Overhand, left hand tie, just in case he throws a hook or whatnot. I reach down, I throw my head into it, and the hook, the overhand right lands clean. Now, if this was MMA, I already missed. I rolled the hook. If this was MMA, I would have done a beautiful takedown after this, but it's not. Look how deep I am for that shot. Look at my foot right here. Let me get my pin out right here, boys. As you guys know, you guys are getting, you know, an epic. I don't want to say epic, but you are getting an amazing breakdown. I never broke down one of my fights, so I'm gonna give it to you. Look at my foot position right here, right? And look at his foot position. Okay, that's his. This one's mine. So right here, that's a beautiful takedown. Only thing is I overshot that shot, but I would still get this takedown because I would have used my head right here and I would have pushed him this way where my knee is blocking this leg, and that would have been an easy takedown, right? So I'm moving. I bite down my mouthpiece. I throw the hammer in right. I step in deep to do a nice head, basic wrestling dump, but this is Muay Thai. So right there, perfect technique. Even though I am covering my head, I know I'm gonna bring my head back this way if I wanted to, but once again, it is Muay Thai. You saw that, it's because you're watching the fight. Right here. And so as we're doing this fight, okay, now we separate. But he ate that shit. Right there. Beautiful body kick. So right there. I'm going back to southpaw to orthodox. Nice check inside. And Rodtang does such a good job of just closing that distance, staying on you, not giving you the opportunity to find a beat or get a chance to breathe. But in my training camp, Matt, James, and Tony made sure they did a great job of just smothering me the whole entire time. The whole entire time. So once I got in there with Rodtang, I was already used to it by bigger athletes. Matt's like 175. James is like 165. And then Tony's about 195, 200 pounds, depending on what day it is. Boom. Right here. Once again, I'm drawing them in. I'm going to sit down on my mouthpiece and three-piece combination. I go to the body. I miss that shot. I go up top again. But see, that's bad technique by me because look where my hands are at. My hands are down right now. That is bad technique by your boy because I'm not perfect. Look at this technique right here. My hand's here. Look how sloppy this is. I'm right here. My chin is exposed. Bad technique by me. But hey, sometimes we can't get it all perfect, right, boys? That's our goal, is to strive to be perfect. But sometimes not even me gets it perfect. Nice right hand by myself. But see, there's that feint I'm trying to get him. I'm trying to stop him to come forward. So right here, I went into my shell to protect myself. Right here. Now this is when I felt like I started to like get my wits about me, is trying to clinch him. A spidey kick. And this is where I was like, okay, I'm going to start fucking throwing right here. And right now we know he's going to come forward. So right now I'm going to use the shell and I'm going to fire back three punches here. I lock up into my shell. That one misses. It deflects on my elbow. I see him right there. I throw a beautiful overhand left from southpaw position. Boom. I switch and I go back to orthodox. Overhand right lands there. Clean. Look at my technique. I would say my overhand rights are my best shot. But, you know, look at the technique. Arms up, protecting the jaw. Overhand right landed clean. Let me back up real quick. Lands clean. Kind of hard to use this little pin, but my producer said it'll be good for me to use it so you guys can see more technique wise. And then back here, and another one comes back and forth. So in that shot, I go from southpaw to orthodox to square, right, to generate the power I need to. And then three of those punches landed flush, but Rodtang's a beast. Beautiful elbow from Rodtang. And one of the things going into this fight that I told myself is that I'm going to have to not be bullied. I have to take the fight to him, right? I have to take the fight to him, because if I don't, then I'm just going to be running the whole time and eating shots. Now we're fighting for the clinch. See, now Olivia Costa is letting us work in the clinch. We're constantly, you know, pummeling, going for the head. We're actually trying to work for the clinch to see who can dominate it. Okay, I'm gonna go back right here. I get rocked. When I got hit clean, it felt like John Dotson hit me. John Dotson and Rodtang are the only people who have actually hit me so damn hard. I'm like, oh my God, that hurt. So right here, he gets super close. I go up. I thought he was gonna kick. I'm on one leg. I'm not off balance, but I'm on one leg. I can't really move athletically on one leg. So I come back down. I reach across my body. Look, that right hand is wide open. So good job on Rodtang. Look where my hand is. Right here. My face is wide open for a right hand. Right? Bad technique by your boy. This hand is up to protect my head, but gee, good thing your boy's got a chin. All right, here I try to extend again, and then look, that left hand lands, and that right hand comes right across, and that lands clean, and that hurt. And I get rocked. Once I got rocked, I come in. I'm looking for the clinch. I reach for his body, and I get it. Bring my hips in. And now I'm trying to recover here. Now I'm just trying to pressure slow him down, get him in the clinch. And see, this is what I love. This is what they should do. They should allow the athletes to fight more in the clinch because it's Muay Thai. You're fighting for the clinch. Once again, we're using my footwork. Try to get a right hand there, but I was thrown sloppy by your boy. Right here, this is where I feint. I feint to draw him in. He keeps coming in. I was saying, fuck it, I'm going left. I'm going to go left, right. Left hand lands, and then I bring his face in, and I would say I'm faster than Rodtang to getting off the beat because I hit him twice before he hit me, not even once here. And that right hand lands clean as well. Now I'm going in for the clinch. I block that left hand he's throwing, right hand he's throwing, and we're going back to the clinch. Try to throw that knee. Boom, and that is the end of the round. So the first round's really kind of chaotic, going back and forth. Right there, I feel more comfortable when I switch from southpaw to orthodox because I can land that body kick, right? But this is one of the things I think people have a hard time when they fight Rodtang is that they don't really use the footwork to negate the power, because if somebody's going to come down and just try to run you down, you have to change the angles. You change the angles, then different things come available. When I went southpaw, I threw that body kick. When I went orthodox, I try to move and I try to do inside 9 and I try to throw my overhand right. I'll go back to southpaw, then I'll throw overhand left and right, then left, and then go into clinch to protect myself. Round 1's over. Let's go to round 2. I did say it was be 11 hell, but let's take a look at the replay right here. He throws that 2-piece combination right there, right and left. It lands right there. If this was MMA, I would have got that takedown easy. Boom, watch this right here. I try to get in a shootout with a person who has a bigger gun, and I pay for it. Right here, overhand right lands perfectly, and look at the foot. Look at the foot placement right here. Look at the foot placement right here. Mine's out. I'm winning the outside game. I broke this down earlier today. That's his. My head's right here. All I have to do is push on this side, and that's going to be easy takedown in MMA. Easy takedown. Right here, and I'm just using my feints. Pop, pop. Landed that combination. Come in. Look for that knee. Nice knee landed by me. He comes in. I block that body shot, and then right there, I would have taken his back. That's why I always say jiu-jitsu is king. Jiu-jitsu is king, but you got to have some type of form of curriculum on your feet as well so you can actually get there. Now, watch the difference here. This is what I talk about. This is when I learned. Right here is where I felt like I leveled up a whole new level in my game of MMA. Right here. So when I'm trying to get to him, I'm trying to get to him right now, right? But when you're going like this and you're trying to punch across distance, the guy can find your range. I'm trying to get across range right here. I'm trying to punch across the distance, which is, it's okay. But when somebody's trying to stay away from you, you're losing seconds and reach and time. So you'll see me switch positions where I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna walk across distance, and I get hit a couple times, but watch the difference of the demeanor of my footwork. So I go more upright. Now I'm just walking across this. I'm just trying to get my hands on him. So you throw that body kick, just try to get his hands busy. So I'm just trying to walk him across this. And now when I take this step back, I'm like, whew, I'm relaxed. Now I'm okay. We're just going to slowly walk. And this is the difference. When the rounds were switched, I was throwing more. I was biting down my mouthpiece and actually trying to exchange. Where he's more focused on just running the whole entire time so he doesn't get taken down. Because he knows once he throws anything, it's game over. Bop, whee! Get his back. Jiu-jitsu's king, boys. Now right here, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know a little secret here. So you got to use every part right here. Look at the athletic ability right here. I use this to keep my balance, but it's not really my balance. I'm just trying to stay on his back. I have one hook in. Once I lose this, I'm able to bring all my weight down on this side where he's gonna fall down. You see that in a couple minutes. Right here, right? So right now, I'm just trying to put my weight on him. All my weight's not even on him because some of my weight is on the cage. And here I'm looking to either go to a knee bar or just look just to try to find something. But once he bucks me off, so I love how people are like, oh man, you're using the cage to stay up. No, he's lucky I was using the cage, because if I didn't have the cage there, this would have happened immediately. I would have taken his back like that, because all my weight, when I have my hooks in like that, I'm gonna rewind it for you guys. When I'm right here, all my weight is right here on this base, on this leg, and this right here is keeping my weight up. So once this comes off, all the weight shifts down this way, right? That's why once I lost this footing or this platform, all my weight goes this way, which at the end of it gives me his back. So hindsight, he's lucky that I used that to stay up, to give him more opportunity to actually fight. Now what he should have did was he should have shake, use gravity to get my weight going off this way and him not coming with me. Right here, watch. He shakes a little bit. He shakes, boom, I come off. The weight goes down like I just told you guys. So here, it's very basic. You're just doing hand fighting, trying to go across the jaw. Right here, I didn't care about getting underneath his neck. I was willing to break his jaw, right? Because, you know, do you think a snake, when it gets around your body, you think a snake is trying to get around your neck to strangle you? No, the snake's just trying to get around your body so it can break all your bones and swallow you. And that's what was my thought process in training camp. I was so focused on just getting my arms around his neck or his jaw, and I was just going to try to break it. I'm just trying to get my hand out right now. Just trying to get it out. That's all I'm trying to do. But I already got that jaw locked in place. He's not fighting. Now he fights the top hand. So once I got there, I was like, okay, right here, I'm on his jaw, right? I told you guys once before, you can break somebody's jaw by doing this. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm just trying to break his jaw. You squeeze hard enough, they're going to go out. All right, and once he pulls the top hand off, I just push the hand up and it gets even tighter. Boom. And this is the beautiful thing about choking somebody. I know it sounds kind of twisted, but once you start choking somebody on the jaw, blood is already being almost constricted to the brain, right? Because right now there's both my arteries are open, blood's going to my brain with no delay. But once somebody starts to compress here around the jaw, which is, you know, close to your artery, the blood flow is starting to be delayed, right? Remember, it's constant flowing, but once it starts getting delayed, your brain's like, hey, something's going on. The blood's not coming up. It's not coming up. And then once he pushed my hand up, I still kept the same pressure on the choke. It just even got deeper. So that's why they go out even faster. Right there, I'm locking it up. Now I got it. Now it's just a matter of time before he goes to sleep. And he does. I let go. And for me, when I did this, I wanted to, at the end of the day, I'm an athlete. I have nothing but respect for all the people I fight. I want them to make as much money as possible. Here, I'm like, hey, is he okay? You good? You all right? You good, baby? You good? Come on now, wake up. And I get up and I do a little celebration for the fans because it is a, you know, production. And yeah, we got that one done. So that was a fun fight. I think that elevated my career so much. And right here, I was talking to Mike Chavello. He says, he won't last one round with Rodtang. He couldn't. And I was like, what the f, mate? You don't know my skill set. Yeah, so that's all that was, but it was a good camp. Great fight. I love that fight. It's probably one of my favorites in my career, just because it's, you know, it's Rodtang. He's an absolute beast, and I wanted to, you know, try it. So, boys, if you are new to the channel, you like this breakdown, make sure you like, subscribe. Also, leave a comment. It helps with the algorithm. And if this one does pretty good, you know, feedback, then I'll do another breakdown. I'll do the one where I got knocked out by Adriano Moraes, because I want to make sure you guys understand I am not perfect, but I strive to be perfect, and we all can bet our game somehow. So we'll see you at the next one.